Good morning, passport holders. Still technically morning. Today, October 10th, 2016, day 700 of the vlogs. And I am really hurting this morning. Just a lot of stomach issues, and I don't know if I was allergic to something or I ate something wrong yesterday, but it's not comfortable. Let's put it that way. I'm actually leaving about 20 minutes later than I normally would have wanted to. But I'm hoping that I'll be able to make it up because I'm not having to drive to North Scottsdale or Phoenix or South Phoenix around South Mountain Park. So at this point, I've got what's showing to be about 5 hours worth of driving to do, and let's get to it because I'm not feeling the best. So hopefully, not a ton of emergency stops as I race back across the desert. Let's get this one started. Alright guys, I am an hour into this drive, and right now I am joining up with I-10 East, which is pretty darn good time, all things said and done, to get all this done in the hour. So basically that was the 261, 241, the 91, and the 60 all completed. At this point, things get a heck of a lot more simple. I'm just going to be racing out eastward on I-10. Should be probably about another half hour, 40 minutes until I reach the outskirts of Palm Springs, the windmill farm, and all that good fun. And then, probably about another 90 minutes or so until I reach the state line. If I can do that within the next 2 hours and then only have the remaining, whatever it is, 150 miles between the state line and my apartment, I'm shooting to be at the apartment right around 3:30, 3:45. And so that's like a perfect situation where I miss both rush hours here in LA or Southern California and in Phoenix. And that's a win all the way around. So looking forward to getting home, looking forward to getting back to my great internet connection at my place, and most importantly, getting all caught up with work because I have fallen drastically behind relating to captioning work. So my hope is that I'll be able to get all that caught up tonight. It's only about an hour's worth of content, all things said and done. And all my clients have been aware of what's going on, and they've all been really cool about it, to be honest. So that was a really nice change of pace. So we'll get everything all squared away, get everybody all caught up, and then, start another work week. Well, just outside of Palm Springs at this point, saw my first sign for Phoenix stating that it was 256 miles out, and I'm right on track to have another 5 hour, 10-minute run, and just trying to make it all happen. I mean, I'm excited to be at the state line here. It's looking like it's going to be about an hour and a half, so hopefully no issues, no concerns, just me making this drive as quickly and as smoothly as possible. There it is, 3 hours, 2 minutes, and 209 miles from the start, and here we are, Colorado River, and the Arizona state line. Welcome to mile marker 0. Should be a good hour, 45 minutes or so until I get home, and I'm super pumped, and it's super pretty, and things are pretty simple now. I gotta slow it down though, because at least for the initial bit here in Arizona, it's not a 70 mile an hour speed zone, it's back down to 65. And just for official markings, here is the Arizona sign that I have shot pretty much every time I've driven into the state through this direction. Alright guys, it is currently 2:30 or just about, and I am 3 hours 45 minutes in the car here, 261 miles, meaning that I have 100 miles left until I get home. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I'm pretty pumped with time. Only in one weird construction zone where everything really slowed down, but everything else has been pretty cake, and 75 miles an hour, since that is middle of the desert and nobody's out here, so you can really fly. Waze has continued to point out either cars on the side of the road or policemen, so I've slowed down a couple of times for that. But yeah, it looks like this is going to be a pretty easy drive, and it looks like I'm going to be able to get home and get to work really at like 3:45 or so about an hour and 20 minutes from now, which would be pretty amazing, because I've got tons of work that I need to do, like tons of it. So more miles underneath me. Longtime passport holders, you all know that I consider myself back in Phoenix when I get inside the 101 loop, and we are racing up towards that right now. I've got about a half mile. Pending traffic in central Phoenix, or west and central Phoenix. There's a chance, slight, but a chance that I could do this in 5 hours. Like on the dot, 5 hours. Not 5:15, 5 hours flat, which would be incredible. With this exit and the upcoming overpass that you guys are seeing there, that puts me back in the Metro Phoenix area, and kind of concludes my stepbrother's wedding, road trip, and whatnot. There are the final stats: 360 miles, 5 hours, 5 minutes. Time for me to kill the car engine and then take up all the stuff and get back to my normal day. Alright guys, it is just after midnight now. My voice still hasn't come back from the wedding, so I don't know what that's about. Tonight's been really low-key though, away from me just working. Like, that's literally all I've been doing all night. As it stands, 7 videos have gone back to clients. I still have the 2 videos that were done by a captioner who won't be captioning for me any longer. They just horribly mistimed them, and it's proving to be an incredible amount of work in order for me to correct the timing. And so what it stands is that it was easier for me to do the last 2 days of Clintus's vlogs final reviews versus spending the hour that I had before I'm forcing myself to go to bed to begin to work on what I suspect is one of those. The upside is that I now know that the VaynerMedia team has implemented a new policy and a new procedure internally, so when I push captions back to them, they will go live on YouTube, and if I'm given enough of a lead time, which they're now starting to do because of this new process, I'm going to be able to give them captions back before new daily V's, new Ask Gary V's go live. And as a result, I am much happier with this situation. I'm kind of bummed that I'm not getting credit in the description, but it is what it is. I just feel better knowing that our captions are going live. So Daily V75 is going to drop tomorrow morning, unless they do a last minute audible, but they tend not to at this point once they've got the timing thing all locked, so that should be up. By the time you're watching this vlog, that video should be live. So I'm really pumped that that board is clear, and really all I've got are these 2 videos from Clintus that I just got to fix tomorrow, and that'll be tomorrow morning's work session, which will be done here. I won't go to the airport tomorrow because I've got errands that I need to do because I have basically no food in the house, and yeah, everything else is kind of settling into place for me on getting back to a much more normal life. I mean, it is what it is. Thought a lot on the drive out regarding kind of what I need for the business between here and the end of the year for me to continue to be full-time on it. I'm not saying I'm going to close it down. I'm certainly not intending to, but it may become much better for me to go back to being a corporate marketer and doing that kind of stuff so that I can free up the cash flow from the business and hire other people who are much more skilled at the things that I need help with, right? So Facebook ads, email funnels, that kind of stuff. And I think that
with me not being dependent upon the business's revenue in order to pay myself, that I'll be able to get that stuff fixed like really quickly, and that I'll go into a corporate gig for 6 months or a year and come out the other side, with a business that is operating at we'll call it 3 to 10 times what its current revenues are, which would be great. But enough projecting. I don't want to promise things that I'm not going to deliver on, but it is something that I definitely thought about a bunch today. Also, thank you guys for your time and your attention. As always, I do appreciate them both. And remember, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still. So go do cool stuff. Bye for now.